Hello, my name is Timo Zuidema. I'm 25 years old and I'm currently a physics master student in the Science, Business and Policy track at the University of Groningen. I obtained my bachelor degree in the period of 2014 till 2018 in Groningen. For my bachelor degrees, I also did the physics program. The reason I chose this master program was because I also did the physics bachelor program, so it makes sense for me to continue inside the physics line. And I was also really enjoyed the idea of the science, business, and policy track, which was possible within the physics master. So you did both some more research, some more depth in your studies, and also you could combine it with more business and policy aspects in the second year. The reason I chose Groningen is because Groningen is a very lovely student city. It has a lot of associations, a lot of sports associations, general student associations, a lot of very nice study associations, and it's just the whole vibe in the city is very nice, and the university is very broad. So it was a very nice fit for me to choose Groningen. What I enjoyed the most is that for my master thesis, we went to do experiments in Hamburg. We went to the synchrotron with a professor and a PhD student also, we were joined by other people from all around Europe, and we worked together on a set of experiments, which was really nice and really fun to do this as a master student, because normally it seems very far away to really be a part of this community, but it just felt like I was an integral part of a group doing important research. So that felt very good. Yeah, the research, what we did was we did a free electron laser pump probe experiment on a DNA molecule, which was folding and unfolding, and we tried to record this, and it's all on a very short time scale, so it was very finicky getting everything together and lining up the equipment and getting the time resolution. So it was really a very complicated to set up experiment, and once it was running, it was just very smooth sailing. Well, the science, business, and policy internship is very special because you will go away from the depth of research, and you'll try to come up with something that's really relevant for society, and you can really make an impact with that, because I'm currently doing my internship at the Dutch Entrepreneurial Service from the Ministry of Economic Affairs and Climate. And together with a group of 5 colleagues, we're working on mapping the hydrogen innovation system of the whole country, and we're looking at possibilities to cooperate with the United States on the field of hydrogen innovation. So it's very relevant. It feels very useful for the whole country, and you can read about the progress of innovation in the newspapers, and that is something that really. That I found really useful and really nice to actually make an impact on something and do something really relevant, because for research, it can take tens of years before you can actually find something useful to prove something, and then it takes another 10, 20 years before you can actually implement it in technology. And with the science, business, and policy, you work more towards the market, towards the community, towards the country. So that's really nice. For my master's studies, the greatest challenge was to get back on track, because I did a gap year in between. So I had to really come back to become a student again. But I was really determined to finish my master's, preferably cum laude. So I spent a lot of time studying, and I was very disciplined to spend at least 5 days a week on my master degree. And if you just take the time and do it properly, it's not that big of an issue. But it's really, the hard thing is getting yourself disciplined and make sure you spend enough time on everything, because yeah, it's a master degree. It's not easy, so you have to spend your time. But if you spend your time, it's no problem. During my master's, I was still involved with a lot of associations, and all these associations have a lot of social activities. You have introduction activities for new members. I did some few introduction activities at the Squash Association, so there was sports, but I was also involved in organizing a career event for students of different study associations, and that was a year-long process we worked on, but it was really nice meeting a lot of new people, meeting people from companies, but also from other studies and other student associations. So that was a really nice social part of my master's. Well, I intend on finishing my master's degree next July. So after that, I will be open to work. And currently, I'm looking at some jobs in consulting, and I'm trying to find a lot of vacancies and applying everywhere. So hopefully, from September onwards, I will be a consultant. When I look back at my master's, I really enjoyed the 2 years and the big difference between those 2 years, because you have 1 year that's really you go in depth in the physics and have really die-hard courses and really hardcore stuff, and then the second year you leave all your physics friends or most of your physics friends, and you're joined by people from biology, chemistry, biophysics, whatever, and then you work together on multidisciplinary problems. And that was really fun, like making the difference between something that was really like advanced quantum mechanics and then statistical mechanics into something way more simple, like what are the basics of an economy, and how does policy form, and how can you use science to form policy. So it's a big difference.